What would behoove you to knowingly take on this car with this engine in it?
Ignorance.
Triumph by error.
So, what brings us here today is the Leaning Tower of Disappointment. We have to cure some of the major failings of this engine. Today's items are water pump, which, if you look, is not at the front of the engine where you'd expect. It is underneath the intake manifold on the side of the engine.
Born from jets.
Born from jets, yes. The Swedes, who provided money for the development of this engine, asked Triumph to put it on the side of the engine so that when they used this engine in their front-wheel drive cars, the water pump wouldn't be at the firewall. They could still access it. You see, the Swedes, being the ingenuitive people that they are, they fixed these issues, but Triumph never did. So, we have a terrible water pump at a terrible location that needs to be replaced.
Which will only destroy the car if it fails. Right.
And if you install it wrong, you will destroy the block of the motor. It's going to go great. Item number 2 is this is a single overhead cam engine driven by timing chain up here. Triumph never gave a timing change interval for this vehicle, but the Triumph Stag engine, Stag, which is 2 of these, the timing chain change interval was 25,000 miles. They get loose, they stretch, and if it breaks, it will destroy the block. And we're here to fix that today before it does so. Well, boys, let's get cracking.
All right.
We've got our work cut out for us.
What would behoove you to knowingly take on this car with this engine in it?
Ignorance.
Triumph by error.
Oh shit! I like.
But here's the interesting thing. They use the same engine in the Dolomite in Britain. Nobody really complains about it in the Dolomite. It's really just Americans bitching about this thing because they sold most of these things here.
Well, to be fair, Americans are used to things like that.
Yes.
With a 318 that will run with the timing chain teeth on the edge of the gears made of plastic completely gone. Mm-hmm. And it will run off time for hundreds of thousands of miles with no issue getting with gallons 50, to the mile, but
with 50 pounds of compression in each cylinder, and it'll still start and run gladly.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
The change interval in the service manual just said, after the entire rig rusts out and you're doing a frame-off restoration and you got the motor on the rotisserie, if you feel like it, you can replace it, but you really don't have to. It's fine.
There was actually a Dirty White Boys Garage episode on that, exactly, because I put a motor in Taz and the teeth were just gone. Just completely gone. I didn't believe Carone when he said that there's plastic teeth on the end of that. I was like, no way. There's no way. Yeah.
Iron Duke.
Yep.
Iron Duke, yeah. Plastic teeth.
Brilliant.
I'm still waiting for the one in my Fiero to grenade. But now that I have a hoist, it'll be a lot easier to just drop the whole engine and trans and do everything all at once.
Yeah.
By everything, you mean weld up the subframe that I know is rotted out and everything else. Yeah.
And everything else.
And you can, and you'll finally be able to notice my lovely, just take a piece of square tube and just booger it in there with the Harbor Freight welder while I was learning to weld repair job.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, it's held, so it must have been working fine.
It has held. I still send it.
Yeah. So it's fine then. So, all right, I guess, so we might take the motor out. We might not, I don't know. So I guess step one is, I already removed this, so I've done my part, but
right,
the rest of what these guys have to do is take this hood off, take the radiator out, some of these accessory drives, and then I guess we're gonna see how accessible the front of the motor is and whether we got a yanker or not. Hopefully not, but we'll see. I mean, we might make it to the car meet tonight and get exposure and save the shop, or we might not. I don't know, but
Repo men are coming tomorrow morning on Mother's Day. For comfort.
yeah. And then this is the bracket here. So you have 4 bolts. Actually, the way this was oriented was, yeah, so you got something like this, sure. Anyway, I don't know. So you had all these bolts, 3 bolts holding the compressor onto this bracket, 4 here, 4 here, and then you would think this would be enough to prevent some twisting action or something. You'd be wrong, because you also have this piece of standard, I don't know, Alro steel, whatever you want to call it, stock angle iron. That's, ooh, they don't even make that angle iron that thick anymore, I don't think. That's some good stuff. So you got this piece of angle iron that runs from the other side of the motor, whose entire purpose was just to help tension the air conditioner. Yeah. Engineers put in overtime working on that solution. So, yeah, we're gonna, needless to say, put that all exactly back to stock when we're done with this. Absolutely.
I think it's safe to say when they put that angle iron in, a bunch of fellers just stood around shaking hands and said, "That'll do. That'll do."
So we already.
So, no, that way. Yep.
This way?
No, the other way.
Okay, and this goes under here, right?
Yep.
These two?
Yep.
Okay.
And then there's 2 bolts there. The top bolt.
Hold on, so that is there.
Then that shares its top bolt with the bottom bolt on that bracket.
Okay, so that's the longer of the, oh, it should be these 3 bolts here. Those are all the same.
Tink.
Tink.
Oh, I see where that washer came from now. Okay.
This fine weather must have people antsy in their pantsy with all these sirens.
I mean, I have to admit, I'd be out gallivanting around in a certain blue Willys right now if
But instead, you're working on a death wedge on wheels. Aren't you lucky?
I'm not even working on it. I'm just watching you guys work on it.
Which is better than working on it.
Not to me.
Okay, so this is what we got right here, right?
Yep. Then
Okay, so let me.
small boy.
Yeah, let me just think. So we gotta. Okay, now is probably a good time to put the chain on.
Well, this top nut is going to have to come out again because the small boy is going to go up in here.
So that's this thing goes.
Other way.
What?
Or,
And that goes what? How? Like how? In. Oh no.
So there's the curvature of it.
Oh, like this right here. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I shouldn't have put that washer there. That's not where that was from. Okay. No, I get this. I get it now. So this has got to go. One of these. This bolt.
So that top bolt is going to be that.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this the part where we ask the kids at home how it goes?
Yeah, oh yeah, it is.
Can you kids help your friends at Triumph by Error? Comment below.
Comment below. Do you kids remember where those brackets go? Oh,
Because we sure don't. Because we're fucking idiots. Oh boy. Because we're stunned, that's why.
I feel like a mouse-catool. Disney's coming after us now.
Okay, so yeah, we need to
I
get.
think they got enough problems on their plate right now.
Yeah.
All right, where's the chain? We need to. We gotta kind of thread that
Chain
in now.
is right meow.
Yeah. There.
So our conundrum.
Yes.
So, Rimmers offers two tools for this job. There is the Shade Tree Special Edition, which is this, which was in stock. And then there's the Professional Edition, which is this with a slide hammer attached to it, which they've been out of stock on for months. So we have the Handyman Special. But now we have a water pump that is stuck,
Okay.
and we need to get it up.
Well,
Any ideas?
fellas, that's not a good thing.
Oh.
That's a very bad thing.
That is a very bad thing.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Well.
Well. Now what?
Well. So what? Well, let's think about this. What part of the pump is that?
the shaft.
That's the shaft.
Okay.
That's still got the...
Wow.
Holy shit.
I was
That
not.
means that the whole rotating assembly of the pump is still in there. That's all of this is still in there. All we pulled off is this.
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed.
Well, one thing's for damn sure: the slide hammer wasn't gonna get it off.
Nope.
It was at this point that we got some Panera bread for dinner and decided to call it a day. Joe and Dave actually got the piece out later and actually got the car running until they realized that the block was cracked. Triumph by error. But don't worry, this is not the end of the wedge. You will see a part 2 on this. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more.